my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me. So this all started because my mom is diagnosed with late onset Alzheimer's, and we moved her to a facility here in Columbus. And of course, to become ingrained in my children's lives and to establish rapport, I always talk about my family. And so I started talking about my mommy, and I think they felt sorry and they felt some empathy. Their little eyes teared up. And I started reading and just immersing them in literature about memory loss, mostly about grandpas and grandmas, which they all have, so it was relevant to them. And then we decided that we would help the folks in my mom's memory care facility, which is Danbury Senior Living. And we started making them things each month. So it ran the gamut from Halloween placemats to hearts on the windows in their dining hall to joke books. And then our great media specialist, Kristen Bugnitz, brought me this wonderful article. And there were adult fidget blankets in there. And they described how people need something to do with their hands. So we got online and we talked about things and doodads and gadgets that we could put on these blankets.
This is one of the blankets, and it's for fidgeting, and you can ring this bell, and there's sequins, and this is beads that say love on it, and so this is fur. This is a button that you can fidget around. So, and this is a keychain that you can put a keychain on it.
They designed each blanket on paper and labeled them and drew them so that our middle schoolers could follow their direction. And our two life skills teachers from both middle schools helped us by having their students sew them. And the great part was when we met at the Service Learning Summit in spring, we got to talk to those, or at least a few of those middle schoolers. The fidget blankets were off to the side. We were asking them questions about the project so that my current students would get an idea of what the second graders had done all last year. And then we started passing out their designs. So you have this square piece of paper with 9 little sections and all beautifully drawn with their little labels. So we handed them their design with their blankets, and they looked so prideful when we handed them their blankets. They looked so complete. It was like the project had become real. And then we let the first graders go and experience what these fidget blankets could do. And we heard conversations like, oh, here's the zipper, and this is what I wanted. I wanted these words the word J-O-Y in this section, and there it is. And they were all touching them and excited about them. And certainly Jason Abity from the Alzheimer's Association and I were thrilled to watch this interaction take place.
I came out and did a project with them with beach balls, and we broke into groups and tried to make each group a quote-unquote brain. And they had to pass this beach ball or memory from the front of the line to the back of the line. And as the project progressed, we made it harder and harder for them to pass this memory down. And they talked about how they were frustrated when they couldn't get the memory through, or they felt it was unfair when they couldn't get the memory through.
He taught us. We're in the gym, I think, and we were holding balls, and then we had to pass them, and he put it out of our hand, pushed it out of our hand, so it could feel like memory, just falling out, kind of.
We helped the people that had Alzheimer's at Danbury, and we made blankets for them.
Taking those blankets to my mom's memory care facility, and all the high schoolers and the elementary kids got into the same bus. And we got our way to Danbury, and we sang, we told them jokes, and we presented them with the fidget blankets and had a good hour there with, I think, 30 residents. So that would be the best part, was seeing our children's faces giving those fidget blankets after a whole year of working on them. Taking the fidget blankets with my former students to Danbury was very obviously personal to me, so it was an emotional day. And maybe I didn't enjoy it as much because I was looking at it in two different ways, as the facilitator and as a child. But I love that they brought my mommy up in front, and she got to sit right with me while the children told Halloween jokes independently, and they were so confident and so comfortable there. And then we all did a little chant, and we had the residents echo us, and we sang some songs. But when they gave the fidget blankets, it was beautiful because the children were trying to get the elderly to touch the zippers and to pick up the flaps and to feel the fur and the sequins and the baby bumpy fabric. And it was nothing I taught them to do. I didn't ask them to do any of those things. I just told them to do it, and they did it in their own sweet ways.
The students learned a lot, but for them it wasn't enough just to learn. They wanted to give back.
When I think about this project, I think of the word ripple. That has been my word of the year in the past as a teacher. But I've seen these 6 and 7-year-olds drop the pebble in, and this ripple is just extending away from our classroom into the hearts and the minds of the second graders, certainly, and of the whole school. And as people put this on social media, I get letters and Facebook messages from folks near and far. I got a college roommate. I have a college roommate who sent me a beautiful card telling me how much this project meant to her, knowing that it helped me deal with my mom's diagnosis of Alzheimer's. So I love that these little guys are the center of this ripple. I'm appreciative that I'm with them on this, and so proud that this hopefully will carry on and create bigger and bigger ripples around our lives.
So they found a way to bring joy into these people's lives and really, make a positive change. And for anyone that's facing Alzheimer's or dementia, they know it's a tough journey, and a little bit of joy and a little bit of comfort and a little bit of calm can go so long. So I'm really happy that they were able to learn a lot about this and give back to the community and hopefully make a better future for anyone that's fighting Alzheimer's.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love